Good afternoon, Ashburn fans. This is Dan Wysacker, your Ashburn U16AA number 2 broadcaster. Boston here from Sunrise Arena in nearby Pittsburgh. Today's our 4th game of the Three Rivers Tournament. Our 2nd game against the Westmoreland Eagles. Looks like we may in fact get started on time for a change. I don't even know what time it is. Is it on time? Actually, sorry, just not the microphone cables there. Might even get started a few minutes early. We're just getting going on the warm-ups here. Got about a minute left on the clock. This is expected to be a Luke game in goal. It'll be Luke Wysacker. Let's see if he can hold it together. Under the normal rotation, this morning's game would have been Luke, and this afternoon's game would have been Jamie, but I believe, I'm told the two of them got together and discussed and said, you know, let's switch it up so they each get a chance to play a different team. I believe the team's at full strength with the exception, of course, of Shane Spidetti, who is out with a broken collarbone. We did, of course, beat these guys yesterday. The Westmoreland Eagles, they, according to my hockey rankings, or whatever that site is, they are the highest ranked of the 3 teams playing in this tournament. But they've all been pretty close. Today's broadcast is brought to you by afternoon naps. They're not just for afternoon anymore. And I say that largely because I was sleepy and took a little nap in the car before the game started. As a result, I really don't have a good joke list today. Although I think I was pretty good this morning. I was reflecting and thinking how easy it is to confuse people when a sentence doesn't end the way they potato. Good to see you in the chat, Christine Marco. I am, in fact, we are on the east rink of there's 3 rinks here at Sunrise Arena, West, East, and Allegheny. Allegheny is the one that's the farthest from the entrance, and I think the farthest from the Wi-Fi. It seemed like we had a pretty good, strong signal. So hopefully, and despite yesterday's stream, yesterday morning being terrible, the afternoon I'm told was okay, or today's stream rather, this morning. So. That is, in fact, Luke taking the net down there, so as expected. Ashburn's in white today versus Westmoreland Eagles in, obviously, dark green. Chivalino for the first drop. Grayson Jack. Chivalino kind of wins it, at least I think. Jack Klein's going to pick it up, hands it across to Grayson, takes it across the line, passes across to Jack, who tries to get a shot off, but kind of chips off the edge of his stick and went up higher. Chivalino turns it back around, sends a backhanded shot right on net. Beautiful, beautiful lane. They'll race it around. Chivalino keeps it again, stops it before it can get out of the zone. There's a little backhanded flick. As it comes around the boards, Dylan flicks it back into the corner, keeping them from icing it along the boards out. It'll be lifted up into the rafters, and play will stop with 13 minutes and 24 seconds left on the board of the first period. Obviously, still 0-0 after first play. Possession will take the drop. Puck comes out. Eagles come up with it and outrace Colin, although his long stick is jamming him, and they get it through over across to the back door. But as Colin was hassling the kid with a puck, Jimmy was keeping track of the kid who was at the back door, and they will whistle it dead as Luke pushed the net off. Actually, I'm not sure if Luke pushed the net off of the offensive player who was fighting with Colin for position. Possession with the drop again. It's going to come back to number 12, Green. He sends it around the boards into no man's land. It'll be picked up all the way on the other side by 11. Turns it back around, back behind the net. Zach intercepts it. He tries to pass it out and starts to skate it out. He'll get it back out into neutral ice, where Will pokes it up to Shane, pokes it into the zone, and it's going to come out, and they're going to have to come off. I thought for a second there was a Shane hassling some kid. Let's see, where's the puck? It's too close to the rail to see. It's going to come all the way back to Colin. He's got a chance, finds it off the boards, up, unfortunately, past Shane to number 14, Green. He flicks it back into the backfield, where Jimmy's going to come, hold that kid, and giving, I think that's Possesny a chance to send it around the boards, out all the way down. I still can't see where the puck is because it's close to the rail. A decent viewpoint. It's not too much hidden, except we cannot see the puck as it moves along the rail. That'll be stoppage of play is icing. 12 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first period. We're still 0-0. Try to get an exposure lock here. Secondary official told somebody, I think they got in too close in the start. Chiavolino takes the drop. Knocked back behind the net by the Eagles. Mason sends it around. Shot from the player at the point there. Tim, near side, gets it up out into neutral ice. Zach Marshall racing to get there. It's going to get turned back around. Chiavolino got a stick on it. Glove down by Mason. Noah passes it back up to Tim. Tim, across the line. He's going to race to go get there. 99 Green is just lightning fast. Gets out, races Tim, but can't move the puck. Chiavolino backhands it past the net. He's going to pick up zone rebound there as it comes out around the boards. Zach Marshall tries to get a stick on it, bring it out. Gets flipped up. Chiavolino's there to help out. Comes around. Tim stops at the far side. Gets hammered to the boards, and it'll get iced by the Philadelphia Eagles. They do not play hockey. The Westmoreland Eagles. But they do play in green, right? It's been a long time. Hey, can I sit over here so I can lean against the rail? Can I shift with you? Sorry, I'm talking to my... Joey Greenland for the face-off. Paul Allison limps Street on wing. Paul comes up with possession after the drop. He hands it back around the boards to Landon in the corner. He tries to sneak it through the feet back to Joey. Not happening. He's the defenseman. That's Spencer. I was going to say it looks like Spencer. Landon Street comes with a loose puck. Dylan chips at it. It's going to pop up in a weird direction. Joey races to go get it back. Stick tangled up with number 72. Dylan sends it around the boards. It's knocked back the opposite direction, I think by Spencer. Paul Allison picks up the loose puck, tries to skate it through, tries to sneak it between the feet, and it bounces off. Joey sends it a little bit wide of the net. Goalie plays it off to the corner, and where Joey picks it back up, tries to do something with it. Scuffle out. Paul shoots. Nope, hits the defenseman. Dives for it. Spencer chips at it, keeps it in the zone. Kid, that should have been a penalty. Kid jumped up into Landon. If only he missed. All right, scuffle there in front of the puck. A couple good opportunities. Landon holds the kid along the boards. Now it's 2-on-2 as Joey joins the fray. Along the boards. Paul, as he's getting possession of the puck, gets hammered on the boards. Eagles pass it out to number 8. Try to send it long. Spencer reached for it, but had a little failure of eye-hand coordination there. All right, Dylan picks up a loose puck and takes a shot wide of the net. 12 fires it around the boards. Chiavolino races to get there. slaps it away from number, I can't see what. They're going to send it long. Colin stops it in the corner. Takes a moment to get oriented. He'll get it up, find a nice pass to Grayson. Grayson sees some moderately clear ice, gets it into the zone. Pass into the slot. Shot. Oh, and I guess saved. I thought it was in from Jack Klein. Chiavolino got a nice opportunity, I think, for a rebound. There's Grayson doing some nice moves, get it back in the corner. Chiavolino got around the player, got to the puck first, but handed it off. Out to Jimmy. Jimmy, wrister, wire to the net. It's going to come around to Colin. Colin, back along the boards, unfortunately past Chiavolino, but it's going to go all the way and pick up that Grayson. He drops it back along the boards, but neither Jack nor Grayson were there. So Colin will get it, and they'll get past him, and Jimmy's going to have to race to get there, 67. Look for the backdoor shot. Goes bar down on Luke, and that'll put the first point on the board. That is tough. Bar down is like just the worst just on a goalie. Not much you can do. It can be stopped, I think, but possessing with a face-off. So we are 0-1, 8 minutes and 56 seconds left. Hand back to Jimmy, sends it up along the boards. Turned around the blue line. Player who dumps it, sends it to Luke. Easy pad save into the corner. Jimmy tied up with the offense. Loose puck comes up, picked up by Will Schneider. I'm regretting not bringing my glasses. I think that's 13. Brings it in, defense knocks it away. That was Noah. And then I think Shane. Puck ended up in the corner there. It's going to come out. Noah, up to Shane, up to past Will. Just a little off past the tip of his stick. Eagles try to send it off from the boards. Where pick up by Shane. Possession chases it back as Shane tried to center it. They're going to pass it out to 21. He flicks it out into neutral ice where Noah has an easy pickup. Finds the pass to Mason. Mason will take it into the zone as his teammates are going to line change. She tried to skate it through the feet of the Eagles players, and it almost worked. But almost doesn't count. At least he kept him busy. Noah chases some kid all the way down, shoulders him into the boards, knocks the puck back to Chiavolino. Chiavolino tries to send it, two defensemen on him. He will eventually, on a second try, get it up to Tim. Sent across by Downsley. All right, there's around the boards. Tim picks it up in the corner, tries to send it around the boards. It comes out to the center, and Noah just shoulders into some kid. They're going to take a shot. It goes well behind Luke's net. Pass it back. Center out. I think Mason got a stick on it there. Scuffle. It's right in front of Luke. He's trying to cover it, and he does. Stopping the clock with 7 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first period. Score 0-1. That first point, close in, bar down on Luke. Face-off taken by Joey Greenland. It's going to come up in the Eagles' possession. He just shoulders that kid into the boards, giving Dylan a chance to knock it away. Dylan tries to send it through the center, but it gets knocked back in the corner where Spencer sent it back around. It's going to come out off of Dylan's stick, I believe. Landon rushes to get there, slows the kid down enough that Joey can send it through the paint. Paul didn't have a chance to get there in time. Shoved to the ice. Illy picked up by number 4. He tries to turn it around. Some fancy moves there. Number 9, shoot. Luke saves it. Knocked into the corner. That's got to be Tim, I think, held along the boards. He's being held there, and there's no puck. Pass long up to Landon Street and center ice. There's nobody between him. He tries to break the goalie's ankles and fails. Dylan chips up along the boards, hand off to Paul. They're going to call him for a hand pass. He held it for just a second too long. I mean, he didn't even throw it, I don't think. He just got shoved from behind. Jimmy picks it up back in the backfield. Up to Jack Klein. He flicks it long as he gets to the blue line. Picked up by 99. Tries to send it out, but Colin stops it, can't keep it up. Picked up by somebody rushing through. Scivolino showing his characteristic energy. Finds the pass to Jack, who sends it in. Jack Klein. 5 minutes, 38 seconds left. Assist by Joey Scivolino. That will tie the game at 1-1. So, Kirsty says in the chat that rumor is we need a win to play tomorrow's game. I don't think that's actually true. It's slightly more complicated. If we lose, I believe, then it depends on some of the other games. There is a... If anything, I did not do the math myself. I was too sleepy. But I asked Luke about it. He had thought it through, I think, in more detail. It gets down to there's some possibilities where even if we lose today, I think we can advance. Now, don't take my word for it because I don't know what I'm talking about. And it's unclear that Luke does. You know, he's just a goalie. His job is not to do math, it's just to stop pucks. Although he's pretty good at mathing. All right, there's chipped into center, picked up by 25 Green, I think, turned around, picked up by Zach, intercepted. Colin tries to skate it through, gets it sticked away. Jimmy flicks it long, and it comes up. I think it hit something out along the outside. Puck's out of play. There's some stern words between Possessny and some of the other players as the official comes in to make sure there's no... Oh, they are putting Possessny in the box, it looks like. What the hell? Now, I don't, aside from my son, I don't know any of the boys that well. There's some discussion. Scivolino is also going in the box. There's some discussion here. Coach is asking for a 4-on-4 because it takes two to tango. We've got two in the box, and looks like we will start a 4-on. They're lining up. No, 5-on-3. This official is screaming at us. The official now hates us. There's some confusion here. All right, Shane took the face off. Official is not watching the game as he still talks to the coach. 14. So we got two penalties for 147. Noah playing the kid. They pass it back to number 12. Sends it around the boards. Back to his player in the corner. Pass again. Shot intercepted by Noah, but he can't. It bounces off his stick. Mason sticks it away. Out. It's going to slide out of the zone, eating up a little time off the clock. In fact, all the way down. Shane goes all the way down to try to steal it from him. 14 finds the pass. Gets intercepted by his own player. Noah takes it away, and he will ice it, but then gloved out of the air at the blue line. That was a nice move by 14, and by Noah, to be honest. I think that's Noah shouldering somebody into the boards. Kid brings the puck out, shoots, hits Shane in the back. They take it behind Luke's net. Mason playing it out. Net's off. They stop the play. We've had a lot of problems with the nets coming off. It's like they use shitty pegs here or something. It's actually been, I would say, both teams this whole tournament. I'm not sure if Face-off taken by Joey Greenland. Past the far corner. 27, over to not sure who. Back to 27, over to 88. Shoots, wide of the net. Actually, Luke may have sticked it away. It's just based on the sound. I couldn't really see as it went by. Shot, I think it hit Paul, and it's out into neutral ice. 88 picks it up there. 25 more seconds on the penalty kill. Joey thwacks at him. He's going to skate it behind the net. Spencer, shot, over the top. 95 gets it out. It's back behind the net. Couldn't tell if it was a save in there. I think it didn't even get to Luke. 8, cross. Player misses the reception, giving Spencer a chance to engage. They're going to pass it back behind the net. Luke's looking. Joey's trying to come out. They get it to 8. He gets tangled up by Joey. Out to 88. Dumped it back into the corner, and we should be back to full strength. That maybe happened a while ago. I didn't see. My heart's still beating fast after that 5-on-3 penalty kill. Congrats, boys, on the successful 5-on-3 PK. And there's a whistle. It looks like it maybe is on Joey. Or is it this other kid? 95 Green has happened to the bench. So it's not on Joey. I could see where the ref was looking roughly, but there was Joey and this other kid both there. So successful 5-on-3 penalty kill in that first period, and there will be a 2-minute power play for Ashburn. Only spread rumors. I don't only spread rumors. Sometimes I spread Miracle Whip. Alrighty. Or mustard. Sriracha mayo. That's one of my favorite things. Icing on Cipollino. I think it was meant as a pass. Just his teammates didn't touch it as it went by. And to recap, we are 1-on-1 in the first period with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left to go, and have 1:48 left on a power play after successfully winning 5-on-3 penalty kill against this team, which is no slouch. I mean, Cipollino hard around the boards, out into neutral ice. Shane tries to get it away. A little late, went all the way back to the corner. That's Spencer. Brings it up to the line and through the neutral zone. Gets it knocked away from him. Backhanded long, that'll be icing. Oh, not icing because it's a power play, sorry. Cipollino races, knocks it, chips it up over to Zach. Zach finds the pass to Spencer. Spencer up to Seawick. He reaches with those long arms, and it'll get iced again. Luke sets it up, scoops it back behind the net. Around and out back into neutral ice by the Eagles. Combs up to Will. Didn't get there, but Possesny will dump it into the corner. Spencer heads to the bench. Ice again. Mason picking up for Spencer. Pauses behind the net. Finds the long pass to Shane. Bounces off his stick into the backfield, and he will head to the bench, helping us finish this line change. Joey got it back out to Landon. Out to Mason. Mason chips it into the corner. It's going to come around the boards to Landon. Bounces like over his stick, I guess. I didn't see exactly what happened, why he didn't stop it, but he didn't stop it, forcing Noah to go all the way back. Whoa, kid collided hard with Landon, who is down, holding his head. I think that's Landon. I actually not 100% sure, but they stopped play, and there's a medic coming out. It was Landon. He's getting up. It looked like his helmet almost came off partly. He's taking it off now, shaking his hair out, making sure he's coiffed properly. Hope he's feeling all right. It's good to see you, Larry, and Grandma. I assume you say grandparents, so. Luke's got a grandfather also named Larry. All right, I'm just going to try and remember to zoom back out. And Shivalino will take the face off. We are 4 seconds left of the power play. Mason cross to Noah, and he will flick it all the way at the goal from neutral ice, where the goalie kind of waited until Zach and Tim got in close and then decided he better cover it. 19.7 seconds left in the first period. We were tied 1-1, and both teams at full strength. Shivalino takes the face off. It ends up on an Eagle stick, who's going to send it around the boards. Teammate picks it up, chips it off the glass into the safety net, stopping the clock with 13.3 seconds left. Safety net, interestingly, just the way the rink's set up, hangs in distinctly off of the glass here. So where usually it's very vertical, if you chip it off the glass, you can catch the net here. Shivalino takes the drop, gets it to Paul. That's Tim. That makes more sense. And he'll be tried to be knocked out, and Noah gloves it down and gets a wrister off, but through a mess of players, and that will run out the clock on the first period. Again, some shouting as they shove Noah into the boards right at the Eagles bench. Which the same thing happened to Zach when he drew that penalty earlier. It felt like, somebody checked him into the boards right in front of the bench, and suddenly there was a fight. It's like these guys on the bench are doing something. Luke and Jamie doing the goalie consult. Mason often also helping out as their star defenseman. Coordinate the defense as Coach Ben will coordinate the offense. A cool lion smokes with pride. I felt like I've had a lot less time in my hands ever since I stopped wearing a watch. Here's a head scratcher for you. So, if Cinderella's glass slipper fits so well that they could identify her because it fit perfectly, why the hell did it fall off in the first place? I went to the doctor, told him my arm hurts in several places. He told me don't go to those places. Good to see you, Shirley. Glad we got the Maryland viewer contingent logged in. We are getting started for the second period here. For those of you joining late, we are 1-1 is the score. There are 14 minutes on the clock here on this tournament. They play 3 14-minute periods, and Zach Possesny will take the face-off against number 13, I think. Eagles come up with possession. They're going to flick it long. Dylan Osterberg will play it. Gets there first, but not much. They try to wrap it. Luke's scrambling to get around in place. Possesny comes up with possession behind the net and rockets it around the boards. Shane Sewick rushes to get there, and they're going to get it past him before he can get oriented. Spencer will pick it up behind Luke's net, comes out strong. Wow, that was an amazing vertical leap by Spencer as he jumped over somebody's stick. I think I've Possesny and Spencer. 2-on-2 battle along the boards. Loose puck shoots out, and Zach will rocket it around and be played by 59 for the Eagles, not our 59, obviously. A nice pass in, and then knocked aside by Dylan, possibly Luke. They were both trying to get it away from that paint. Turned around, hit Spencer, and puck keeps going. They flick it past him this time, and Dylan take it back behind Luke's net, hits the brakes, and around the boards, gets it up to Spencer, centers it to Shane Sewick. Shane skates it across the line, off of somebody's skate, takes another shot, wide of the net. Gloved by Spencer, it pops up and hits that weird safety net that's hanging out over the rink. Joe Shivalino, face-off. Sends it deep. Grayson chases it. Either Grayson or the defender, I'm not sure which, centered around the boards. or Jack Klein could not quite get there in time. It came out, back in, sent by Jimmy. Up off the boards out to neutral ice. Cipollino chipped it back in briefly, but immediately picked up again by whoever that same player is. Tries to wrap it. It's out in front. Cipollino almost pushes it out into neutral ice. Number 8 shoots. Scuffle. I think Jimmy stopped it. I can't even see where the puck is because the safety net is so visually distracting. And then it was lofted out into the Westmoreland bench, stopping the clock with 12 minutes and 4 seconds. Ashburn will put fresh legs out. It looks like it is the Greenland Street Allison line for the offensive players. Noah and Mason on D. And they're going to send it out to the player at the point who's going to send it back in. We will have an opportunity. Noah to go play it. Actually, he gets there a moment too soon. They actually came out and got back in. Save again. Nice shift by Luke. This time shot in and Scuffle. Picked up by Noah. He finds the pass to Paul Allison. Paul shoots. Goalie stops it, shuffles it aside. Flick back. Paul gloves it down. That's a good reach and leap by Ball to get that puck, keep it from being flicked out. Paul brings it out, tries to get a shot off, hits 72. Again, 72 trying to bring it out. This time he successfully will get it out. Noah, easy pickup. Finds the pass to Landon. Landon tries to send it over to Paul. Gets his pass disrupted. Mason will pick up the loose puck. Skates it into the zone. It'll be rocketed around the glass and rolls out past Joey and Zach. There's a nice Noah racing, showing remarkable energy there. Kept the kid from getting a breakaway, kept him from being a breakaway. Luke stick to the side. Joey finds the pass up to Landon. He's going to bring it, pick it up behind the net. Pursued by number 88 Green is 88 White. Joey tries to chip it into the center. It's going to come out all the way to neutral ice. Noah tries to slap shot from the center. There is going to be a penalty on this one. I hear some people screaming about missing a punch, which, you know, I'm usually watching the puck, so I often don't see sometimes don't see the fisticuffs that are happening elsewhere. Possession takes the face-off. We are in power play. They get it across to Will. It chips off the tip of his stick. Will, fighting hard, loses an edge under pressure from number 9. Shot from Possesny, backhanded by, who was that there? Will finds across to Spencer, up to Zach. Jack Klein, it was Jack Klein. That was, all right, so here's Spencer, across to Will. Will shoots, deflected off the stick from number 9. Pops up, Possesny in the corner. Scuffling for it. Possesny comes up with after the battle with Will along the boards. Finds Spencer. Spencer tries to send it. Pops up off the stick of the defender. Gloved down by Shane Sewick. He brings it back in. Drop pass off the boards to Will. Will tries to bring it in close. Shoots. Deflected by the goalie. Nice save. Jack around to Will. Will under unexpected pressure from behind. Does the fancy moves. Loses the puck. He takes his eye off it, but gets it back. Hands it off to Zach. Finds Shane. Shane out and around to Will. Will out to Spencer. Spencer shoots. Goalie saves it, and it's there. It's loose. Shane dives, knocking the net off. Stopping the clock with 9 minutes and 2 seconds. We got 30 seconds left in the power play. There's a bunch of good opportunities there. We'll put some fresh legs out. I was gonna say something like the short line because Landon, Paul, Joey, and Cipollino are not our taller players, but they're actually increasingly not. That was, I think, true last year. Landon shoots, 5-hole, and it's in, putting a second point on the board for Ashburn is Landon Street. With 23 seconds left in the power play, they find it. The goalie's just sitting there, contemplating his life choices. Taking a rest against the net.
You all make up there, Stripes. Don't let those Stripes turn yellow. We all saw it.
They're screaming at the ref. And he's going to eject these players.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. I got my mask on. How can you even tell? I'm not allowed to clap and point.
He does have a loud mouth. He's got a very distinctive voice and a loud mouth.
Yeah, I know who you are.
All right. So 2 fans for I'm happen to be standing in the bench with the Eagles fans for the most part, just because it was closer to center line. All right, Eagles come up with possession. They're going to take a shot. Luke, it bounces off his stick up high into the top of the glass. Chiavolino around the boards. It's going to go all the way down, and they'll call that one for icing. Yeah. '88, Green sends it back behind the net. Rocking it around. Interception there of the shot by Jimmy McManus. He tries to get it up to Tim Butler. Tim gets tied up briefly with 88, flicks it long. It's going to go all the way down and be covered by the Eagles goalie. Zach Marshall shoved to the ice afterwards, and there's going to be a penalty on that one. Obviously not an Xtreme fan. Yeah, we are passionate but not rude for the most part. Interestingly, I think regional personalities of the fans sometimes. See those, Jersey fans. Yeah, this is this. Same official. All right, there's a possession, took the face off. Got it to Shane. It's been knocked out there by whoever this guy was. Shot well wide of the net. Number 8 chips it back to 72. Skates it behind the net, looking for something. Tries to send it in. Hits, I think, Shane in the skate. Jimmy picks it up, chips it up, intended for Possesny. He had to reach and almost dive for it. 88 on the defense, flicked it up into safety net, stopping the clock for 7 minutes and 51 seconds. I mean, I'm not going to say that Ashburn fans are never vocal at the refs, Michelle. But but I haven't seen any so rude that they get ejected. Possessing with a face-off. That was Shane kind of chipped it through the legs into the corner. Since around the boards, Matt Mason in the corner playing it. Comes out and out into neutral ice where Noah will race number 8 for it. He just gets the puck out, outspeeds that kid. Noah trips over the red line, picks it back up, drop pass intended for Schneider. Will wasn't expecting it. Mason tips it away. Schneider tied up the corner, gets it around to Zach. Zach's getting around the boards, out, stopped by 59 Green. He sends it in. It's behind Luke's net. And I think that's Zach intercepting it. 8 tries to get it back. They get it out almost in front of the net. Pursued by Mason, this kid 84, I think. Mason gets it up past 99. They're going to have to come off. Mason actually just hit the safety net with his stick. It just his backswing. Noah along the boards, chipped out into neutral ice. They try to whip it. Shane intercepts the pass. Zach picks it up, cross to Shane. It's Will who sinks it. It's actually Zach to Will Schneider who sunk it. Score will be 3-1. 6 minutes and 43 seconds left in the second period. Goalie is flipping his hands like, what the hell just happened? Wondering, where was my D? Where was my D? D were chasing, but just couldn't keep up with the Ashburn offense. Coach is trying to, there's a little shuffle here to decide which line to put out, which defensive line it looks like, because the offense is more or less set with Shivolino, Cantarella, and Tim Butler on the offense. All right, Shivolino knocks it aside. It's going to come around, pursued by Dylan. Grayson comes in from the opposite direction. Out to number 12. Slap shot. Hit Spencer's skate. Luke sticked it away. Luke's way out of position, scrambling to get back up. He manages to do it before they can wrap it. Pass out. Spencer stopped with the skate. Spencer doing some fancy stick work, manages to get it away and out. It'll come out into neutral ice. Pushed actually by Grayson. Scuffle there. Grayson just using sheer persistence and force of will to get it out. And up to Shivolino. Jack Klein. Shivolino, wow, an aerobatic move. Grayson thwacking at it is going to come out to neutral ice where Dylan will race with 67. 67 is going to get there first, but Dylan just got in front of him and he had to like jump over him. Shivolino behind the net to Spencer. Spencer sends it up to Jack. Shivolino's jumping into the boards because he dropped his stick. Jack tries to get a shot off. We have to come off. 12 cross to I don't even know who. They're in the backfield passing to each other. Shot behind Luke's net. Pass out, disrupted by Spencer before they try to get it out in the paint. Turn around. It's going to pop off of Joey's stick into the safety net. Stopping the clock with 5 minutes and 16 seconds. We got 3-1 on the scoreboard. And Shivolino will have his stick back. Courtesy of Paul. Courteously. Paul, such a courteous child, brings Joey's sticks back. I'm sure there's a joke there about Paul handling Joey's stick, but that would be inappropriate. Joey Greenland takes a face-off. Puck sent around. Jimmy tries to do something. Actually hands it off to the other team, unfortunately. Just behind the net, so kind of normal. Shot goes over Luke's head. He kind of reached out and watched as it went by. There's Joey Greenland and Jimmy. I think pass up to Landon, cross to Paul. Paul will take it into the zone. Landon tries to take a shot. It goes behind the net. Perhaps he was just dumping it before the defense got it away from him. Pass up to this guy. Crosses. Colin got a stick on it. Hand off to Jimmy. He's going to ice it out into neutral ice. Be flicked, turned back around. Chips off of Colin's stick, and 88 Green will take a shot. Luke saves it. Jimmy knocks it aside, and the net came off, so they're going to whistle that play stopped while we reset the pegs. 4 minutes, 29 seconds left in the second period. We are up 3-1. Shivolino's line comes out. Mason and Noah on D. Noah gets a stick on it, pops up. He tried briefly, almost a high sticking call. Zach Marshall tried to get it away. Came back to Mason. Scuff poked out of the way by Shivolino. Luke almost lost an edge and fell down, but got back up. Shot wide of the net, into the corner. Noah's going to chip at it off the glass, up to 99. Amatucci. Zach Marshall will pick up the puck while he's off balance. Hands it off to Tim, or tried to. Mason flicks it back, and it hit Tim's stick as he went back. He was trying to get off. Speaking of Michelle, I can hear her voice from the other stands. A little dark there. I appreciate the enthusiasm. Scivolino comes up with it, hands it off to the other team, but stopped before they can get back out of the zone by Tim Butler. He dumps it into the corner. They'll bring it out and pass it out through the zone. Number 4, Horton. Good name for a hockey player. Scuffle behind the net. Back to Horton, number 4. He brings it through. I think that was Mason. Got it away from him into the far corner. They pass it in. Player tries for a close-in slap shot. Shoot! Oh, from number 12. Blocker side. Luke shifted. It was over his shoulder. Actually, you could see him move. Couldn't get that blocker up. It's a top shelf blocker side. It's like one of the worst places. That was a beautifully positioned shot. Score will be 2-3 or 3-2. Usually call the Ashburn score first. With 3 minutes 25 seconds left. Good reminder, even though you're up to 2 points, these guys are no slouch. 3 minutes 25 seconds in the second period. Possession, he takes the face off. Official cautions our guys to stay back. It'll come back into our defensive zone where Colin picks it up. Off the boards up to where Sewick is waiting. He will hand it off to Zach. Zach skates it out into neutral ice. It's pretty fancy moves, gets it through, but ultimately tries to sneak it through somebody's legs and it does not work. Dylan shoves some kid in the board, giving the pucks a chance to slide around to Spencer, and it's going all the way out into neutral ice where number 12 is going to pick it up. Will tried to knock it down. Chipped into the backfield by 13. Spencer hits the brakes, giving Noah a chance to get it up off the glass. Back to Spencer. Nice moves. As if they planned it that way. I think it was largely an accident. Shane off the glass, up, trying to get it to himself because we really had nobody else to hand it to, but got picked up by the other team. Shane jumps out of the air. There is a breakaway here, and Luke will sweep it aside. 21 had the breakaway, just couldn't get puck out in front of him. He couldn't keep up with his own puck. Will try and send it up for Zach, who's behind him. Zach's looking the wrong way. They're going to turn it back around. Spencer crosses a beat. Hand to Dylan. Dylan flicks it around. Come on, guys. Show a little more enthusiasm by getting the puck out of the zone. Dylan, this time, will get it out to neutral ice. Pass. Will almost intercepted. Flicked deep. Dylan keeps the player distracted while Shane rockets it around to 88. Taps it back into the near side corner. Picked up, I think, by Spencer behind the net. He tries to get her out and stopped by the player at the point. Come on. Shot tipped, but Luke still saved it. Off his toes. 88 drop pass to 8. Shoot. Luke, actually, I'm not sure if it got to Luke or Spencer. Up to Schneider. Schneider's struggling. He gets clobbered from behind. Keeps his feet, though. Although later hammered in the boards. I thought he was going to be able to get a little spin pass to Shane, but we turned it over. They'll pass it out. Scivolino thwacking at it, chasing this guy. Shot, Luke saves it, holds on to it. Stopping the clock with 1 minute and 4 seconds left in the second period. We're up 3-2. Scivolino scuffling for that face-off. Hands it back to Colin. Colin chips it along the boards. Backdoor shot. Luke shifts, but it was flicked up high. Picked up by number 4. Pass out into the slot, and Scivolino chips it out into neutral ice where it's picked up by Jack Klein. Across to Grayson. Grayson takes it into the zone. Drops it. Scivolino through the legs. Stick saved by the goalie and up into the safety net. Stopping the clock 40 seconds, 0.3. That was a beautiful, right on net shot by Scivolino, right through the player's feet. Scivolino scuffling. It's going to end up in the corner. Grayson goes back to chase it. They're going to flick it all the way out. Their own player sticks it down. And I think that's going to be high sticking on number 4, Horton. He's shaking his head. He knows what he did. His teammate touched it. 33.7 seconds left. We're still up 3-2. Shivalina with face-off. Very cautious. I think people slid in too close in the second official. All right, off the face-off, came right to the goalie and sent out long. Luke will cover it under some pressure. Jimmy was there, but just wasn't gonna get there in time. Or Jimmy was chasing the puck, but. Eagles coach, we got 24 seconds left. They're doing some personnel change. They had too many men out there. Shivalino scuffling for it. Lots of contention. Puck in back in the corner. Jimmy's playing it. Joey picks up the puck. Skating through the neutral ice. He puts some gas on there. They're going to stick it away from me. Goes back into the neutral zone and chips it back into the backfield. Number 12 plays it, flicks it out. It's going to come all the way out to Colin. Colin just chips it up, and time runs out on the second period. I can see Colin giving a little head nod and smack talking number 67 there. I'm not sure what he was saying, but happened to be close enough I could see the look on his face. And there's still some discussion with the officials. There's one official that's very, one who actually ejected the player, but also called a double penalty on us for. I think we've still got somebody in the box here. It must have been from the earlier 2 and 10. There's nothing on the board. Heard Rick Springfield was looking over the fence at his neighbor's yard and thought, I wish I had Jesse's grill. Is it possible for deaf people to have a herd mentality? Maybe that joke would be better if it was mute people. I don't know. It's hard to get the big picture when you're looking at a small screen, which is why, in fact, I narrate these games. I appreciate it is. It's hard for me sometimes to tell who's got the puck and what's going on, and I'm looking at it with my eyes. Of course, this particular rink, the safety net is very distracting. It is white. Sometimes the black nets are worse, but it's not like the monofilament like fish wire. It's actual some kind of woven thing, and I'm having a hard time sometimes seeing the puck through this net. All right, that was Greenland took the face off. Puck comes back from the Eagles off to Noah, out over to Mason, back to Noah. He's going to loft it out, intended for Paul Allison. Joey Greenland has to steal it back after they got it from us. Landon tries to send it over to Paul. Again, intercepted. They'll flick it back behind the net. Mason picks it up from there. Sends it to, Noah. Noah tries to flick it out. Shot pops up high off the stick and comes down on the rail behind Luke. Scuffle out, picked up by Mason. Hands it up to Paul. It's taking a moment to get oriented. Joey comes in out of the zone. Gets it up to Landon. Landon clobbered from behind. They're going to get out into the zone. Landon has to come off. Paul swinging wildly at it. Puck ends up between Noah's feet. He finds a pass to Mason. Mason tries to do a fancy move, but it gets rejected. Hands off to Joey. Joey gets it into the zone. Tim, fresh off the bench, I believe, engages, but it's going to come out. Joey takes a shot from center line. Tim Butler keeps the pressure on. They're going to find a pass up off the boards to 95. Tim keeps him distracted. He has to pause a beat, and he'll send it in deep, and Noah will pick it up from there. Noah finds the pass off the boards, up, unfortunately intercepted by 88. Tim was tapping his stick as if he was going to solicit a pass from the other team. Out, 88, Green turns it around. Noah pauses, tries to find Tim. It's intercepted by number 8, across to 72. Cipollino reaches the long stick, tries to swoop it away, forces the kid into the corner, where Mason plays him, and puck's going to come around. Out to 88, turns around back to the corner. Noah chips it up, stick down. Zach Marshall, under pressure, gets pushed out in the neutral zone. Tim Butler tries to pick it up as it squirts out long. Cipollino, Grayson. I'm sorry, that's Zach Marshall, not Grayson. My apologies. Noah Robinson, off the boards, gets it out to neutral ice. 88 turns around. Mason stops it, gets tripped as he falls, gets it to Tim Butler. There's a deferred penalty. Tim shoots, and the goalie's going to hold on to it, stopping the clock, just as Luke reached the bench to get our extra man out there. 11 minutes, 33 seconds yet, and we are up 3-2. We will get an Ashburn power play. Coach is deferring the usual power play configuration. We put an extra offensive player out there because we got Spencer and Jimmy. Out to Will. Will shoots wide of the net. Zach tries to backhand it in. The goalie covers it, stops the clock. We still got a minute 54 in the power play. So discussion there between Jimmy and some of the other Eagles players. "12 minutes, 27 seconds left in the third period. We are up 3-2. A lot can happen in 11 and a half minutes. Eagles coming out with possession. They will ice it. It's going to go all the way down. Luke plays it, leaves it for Will. Will chips it around to Spencer. Spencer's going to take it back the other way. Actually drops the puck. I don't know if he thought Will was going to pick it up. He has to go back for it. He'll find the long pass up to Zach. Zach skates it across the line. Under tremendous 2-on-1 defensive pressure. Fights it through back to the rail, holding on to it. Finds Will out blue line. Will, slap shot, hits the glass. Around to Spencer. Spencer chips it over Shane. Shane into the slot, hits the goalie. Glove down by number 99. It's going to come all the way out. Will, unfortunately, lets it get past the line. Across to Spencer. Back to Will. Will back to Spencer. Hand off to Shane. Shane off the boards. He seemed a little, I don't think he was expecting to pick it up. Bill will ice it. Luke will play it. Leaves it near the spot for Will to do something with. Will behind the net, draws the player in, finds Zach. Possessing. Zach crosses all the way to Spencer. Spencer shoots high angle. Goalie's going to hold on to it. As Spencer looks for, wraps himself around. Again, lots of discussion. The goalie's on his butt. I think somebody came in hard, knocked him down. He had the puck. I was so busy watching Spencer, I didn't see what else happened. 44 seconds left in power play, 10 minutes, 16 seconds left on the clock for the third period. We're up 3-2 still. Got the extra offensive player out there, I think, this time. Greenland takes a face-off, hands back to Landon. Landon to Cipollino. We got double Joeys out there. That's always a good day. Cipollino fires. Goalie saves it, bounces out. Paul lost his stick and went spinning through the air, and he caught it again. That was a nice move. Cipollino picks the puck up, hands it back to Joey. The other Joey. Joey to Paul. Paul and Mason switch places. Spin play, he sends it in. Paul stops it at the line. Slap shot, chipped off the goalie's blocker. I think it actually may have chipped his helmet on the way as it went by, up into the safety net, stopping the clock. We had 11 seconds left in the power play. Eagles done a nice job shutting this one down so far. But 11 seconds is plenty of time in hockey. Hold on while I fix the exposure. Paul Alton takes face-off, puck's between his knees. Joey comes in to poke it out. Looks like 88. Green hits it up to Mason. Noah's going to pick it up. Oh, gets it back. Noah tried to send it. Luke's going to cover it. And Noah tried to send it. It bounced off of 67, I think, and came right at Luke. Both teams back at full strength. We got 9 minutes and 31 seconds left in the third period. We're up 3-2. Let's hold that lead and maybe even widen it. Greenland with the face-off. Puck comes back to their player at the point. Shoots, hits the glass behind Luke. They do a nice job centering it here. Noah dumps it back into the corner. That's 95 Green. We're down to 72 behind the net. We picked up in the corner by 8. Back to, I think, 88. Shot bounced off and off Noah up to Paul. Paul skated into the zone. Tries to do a clever through the legs move. It was a little bit wide of the net. Joey picks it up along the boards. That's Joey Greenland. Loose puck comes across the ice to number 95. He'll find it off the boards, intended for 72, but picked up by Paul Allison. Paul, off the boards, intended for Mason, picked up by 8. Luke, blocker save, punches it away. Scuffle, I can't believe the net's not off. But this time the net is off. As Luke is shoved to the ice, that one of their players is also down. Luke struggles his way back up. Their player is much slower. He's up slow. It's hard to, you gotta wonder that the refs will get mad at the goalies for kicking the net off, but they keep crashing into him. And that's happened on both ends, right? So it's not to both teams, I should say. Shivlino with the face-off. This thing is interesting how much, from a distance, Greenland and Shivlino's numbers look similar, but I can almost always tell them apart just by the way they stand. All right, Jack tried to knock it out, and 21 from behind him knocked it away. It went right in front of Luke. This time iced by Shivlino. Out, not iced, but flicked out of the zone. Turned around before Jack could do much with it. 23, got his ankles broken by Shivlino, got up to Grayson. Loose puck, Shivlino hits some kid, 13, so hard with the puck that he went down. He's gonna head off to the bench. Dylan up to Jack. Jack scuffling to get oriented, gets it up to Shivlino. Grayson trying to get it away from number 9. It's going to pop out all the way down. 67 gets around Dylan. Luke gloves it out of the air like it was easy. Clock stopped with 7 minutes 45 seconds left. We're still up 3-2 on the third period. All right, face-off taken by Possesny. Puck came back to Jimmy. He sent it around the boards. He sent back in by the Eagles and cross, but intercepted by Jimmy. Up to Sewick, who pokes at it, and it's in the defenseman. Pass it up to 67. Colin pokes it away. Back to neutralize again. Green's looking for a trip call, at, I think against Shane. Shane off the boards up to Zach. 67. Skates it through the zone. Will, and again, this I can't even describe who's doing what to whom here out there. Collins got the puck. He tries to send it along the boards. It's intercepted. He comes out and leans on that kid. Possesny. Again, tried to chip it out. 12. Rockets it in. I lost track of it. They're going to bring it in. Number 95 loses an edge. He's down. There's deferred penalty. Must be on us, and Jimmy got a stick on it, and that drew the whistle. Let's see if we can figure out who goes to the bench. It looks like it's going to be Possesny. We got 6 minutes, 41 seconds, and starting a Ashburn penalty kill. See if we can do as well as we did on the last one. I think that's Jack taking the face off. Puck comes out to Grayson. Grayson gets it out into neutralize. Around 88, he's going to dump it long. He'll go chase his own puck. Not going to get there in time to get it away, but at least keeps him busy. Puck squirts out, and 72 will bring it out. Grayson chasing the whole time. Mason shoulders him in the corner. We got a little Grayson and Mason going on here. They're gonna bring it back around. Mason gets it away out into neutral zone, and 88, Beddick, has to go chase it. He'll find a pass, and Jack Klein putting some pressure on. I think that's Cipollino fresh off the bench. Actually chipped it with his skate before he even got his stick lined up. Pass to 88, Noah tips it away from him. Cipollino knocks it back out into neutral zone. Minute 15 left in the penalty. 72, Myers takes his eye off the puck and almost misses it. His teammate does the same thing. They get it up to Mason St. Ange, who will bring it into the offensive zone. Tries to skate it through, and the goalie's going to cover it. A nice play. 5 minutes, 42 seconds left in the third period. We are up 3-2 still with a minute, 2 seconds left in the penalty kill. Cipollino with face-off. Chases it, a zone puck back to the corner. Tim Butler racing to get there before they can do anything. They do, in fact, pass it out to number 9. Cipollino, using his superior speed, sticks it away, hands it off to Tim. Tim tries to turn around. He flicks it, but it's knocked out of the air, and there will be an offsides call against the Westmoreland Eagles. I don't even know where Westmoreland, I know it's in Pennsylvania. Maybe their colors and logo mascot are in fact supposed to be representative of the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know. Greenland takes a face-off. Or was that Cipollino? Shot. Luke. I think it flicked off of his face mask into the net. And that will even the game at three apiece. 5 minutes and 19 seconds left in the third period. Greenland with face-off. Puck shoots out in no man's zone, no man's land. Cross to 90-something. He's going to send it super long. It's going to go all the way down. Luke covers it. Stopping the clock for 5 minutes and 5 seconds. Greenland takes face-off again. And another shot. Deke fakes out Luke. There was nobody there to help him. And Ashburn will go down 2 points in quick succession by the Westmoreland Eagles. Ashburn suddenly finds itself uncomfortably down a point, 3-4. Five minutes and 1 second left. Cipollino takes a face-off. It comes back to Tim. Westmoreland dumps it into the corner. Noah races to get there. Shoulders some short kid out of the way. Noah fights to get it back. Scuffle there. Out. They're going to turn around. They dump it into the corner. Mason will get a stick on it. Knocks some kid to the ice. He's back up. 72, 14 shoots, pops off Luke's stick. It's going to land behind him. And there's some arguing in the paint. Looks like Noah's going to the box. Cross check on Noah. When we least needed a penalty kill. Dylan comes off, Spencer goes on. Possession will take the face off. Puck ends up in the corner. Will pokes it away from the kid. There's one defenseman between him and the goal. He tries to send it in, hits the stick of 88 Green. He'll bring it all the way around. Finds the pass up. Is shoved down by Spencer. But handoff to, maybe he picked it up again. Suick chops at it, knocks it away from him. Possessing gets it out. We come to 67, cross to the far side. Shot, Luke saves it, and flicked out into neutral ice, where Will Schneider's going to race for it. The goalie's going to come out. He flicks it long. It's a nice play by the goalie. Spencer backhands it out, picked up by 67. Green backhands it in. Luke's got it, knocks it out, back out into the slot, and Shane will shoot from all the way back to the far side. Goalie pokes it out, hand off to 27. While we're busy doing, both teams are changing out a few personnel. Landon Street tries to do an interception, stick's not quite that long. Spencer races to the corner against 72. He's going to send it, and it's going to come around to 67. No, actually 72 just gets there first. Dumps it to the corner for 88. Shot. It's in front of the paint there, and it's scuffle. It comes out. Paul Allison flicks it, and it's going to roll out into neutral ice where Landon picks it up. Landon hits the brakes, gets around that kid, gets clobbered, and they get it away from him. But Paul, I'm sorry, that's Joey Greenland, gets it back, hands it off to Landon as he's tied up with the defense on 27. They're going to send it back to Dylan. Dylan fades all the way back while his teammates get set. He finds Landon. Landon sends it back to him. I think that was, I don't know that was what Landon, didn't look like that was what Landon meant. Spencer sends it long. Turned around up to 72. Spencer chips at it. Joey tries to take it from behind. 72's fighting. Spencer hits him hard. And 95 shoves it at Spencer. Loose puck comes out. 95 shoots wide of the net. Slaps. Noah in the corner. Loose puck picked up by Joey. Out off the boards. We'll get it to Landon. Nope. 95 got there first. Sorry. Paul taps it. 95 shoots into Luke's chest. He's going to hold on to it. There's a little scuffle there between Noah and some kid, number 8, the other Robinson, his long-lost cousin. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. We got 1 point to make up. Referees finally remember, oh, we got to go get the puck from the goalie. Luke's just standing there holding on to it. Possessing takes face off, gets it back to Jimmy. Or is that Jimmy? That's Colin. Chipped up into neutral ice. They'll turn it around. 21 gets it back, tries to get around Colin, just loses the puck in the process. Colin chases it all the way to the corner. Possessing, 2-on-2 battle. Zach comes up with it, gets it up to Will, but it's right in front of the paint. Luke's scuffling, sticking. Luke actually shoved it out aside back into the corner where Colin's again battling with Possessing to help. Possessing comes up with possession, and he will send it up to Will Schneider. Will flicks it off the board, gets hammered into the before he can get back to the puck. Green will get it up to 13, and they will ice it. They don't call that for icing for some reason. Jimmy hits some kid into the boards. Possessing will come up with a puck. Why wasn't that icing? It'll be long. On net, as it bounces off the boards, goalie covers it, stopping the clock with 1 minute 5 seconds left to go. And 1 point down. Possessing gets it back to Landon, got it to Will, got a shot off, and they're going to ice it. We are empty net, and it'll be icing. Paul loosely skating after it. .2 seconds left. Possessing will take the face off. Ashburn is empty net as we are 3-4. Just under a minute to go. We are all offense. They're going to get it and loft it long. Paul has to race to get there. They do not call icing. Paul gets the puck. They're going to try to wrap it. Schneider gets it. They will try to wrap it. Paul knocks it away. Paul again playing goalie. Chips at it, gets it to Suick. He's going to loft it over everyone's head where Will Schneider will pick it up. Suddenly we're on offense, and they're going to call offsides I think on Possessney, just in front of Will. We got 26.2 seconds. Six offensive players out there. We don't do that one too often. Possession with face-off. Gets it up to Landon. Landon gets it through. They're going to turn it around. Paul stops it. He's our surrogate D today. Schneider, they hit him hard from behind. Again, goes back to him. He'll get it up to Joey. Joey into the zone. We are running out of seconds here. Paul tries to glove it out, and 95 is going to get that empty net goal. Easy chip with 4.4 seconds left on the board. It was a good attempt by Paul, being a single-handed defense. And I think good call by the coach to go with that line, even if it ultimately didn't work. We got 4.4 seconds left, and we're there's a little bit of smack talk in there. We're going to stay out the same line, I think. Actually, we got Spencer out there with one defenseman. They're not even bothering to put Luke back in. It's going to come back to Paul, and he's just letting it run out. 72 actually back it. So I took my eye off of whatever happened there. Congratulations, Westmoreland, for beating us. There's a lot of trash talking here. I don't even know, like, what. There's all sorts of people screaming about what a, you know. All right, well, that's the end of this game. I wish I could tell you definitively whether that means we don't make it to the final tomorrow. I don't know. Check the notes from Gail. I'm a bad source. Well, actually, it'll probably be from Terry. I would say check the website, but the tournament website is terrible. At least last time I checked, didn't have the scores, didn't have the standings. So you can try it, but anyway, we will, of course, broadcast as usual if assuming we make it to the finals. But that's it. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell if you'd like to get notified when the stream goes live, and don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. And if not, we'll see you tonight as we all head home. I think maybe they're just talking about, like,